Happy New Year! Welcome to 2016. This is Operation Television's Curtis Anderson, day 61, and I'm actually going to start with an airing of grievances. Originally, I really wanted to have a new blog and a new video up for yesterday because it was day 60, the 2-month mark. It miraculously ended up on New Year's Eve, the end of the year, and it seemed like a great day to be able to talk about where things were going, and just be able to kind of send off 2015 in style. And that did not happen. I had too many work commitments and could not find a way to carve out the time to make those things happen. I am still beating myself up over that, even though there's a certain amount of blame that you can't put on yourself, but still, at the same time, it's a matter of prioritizing and figuring out what is really important to you. And I am right now in the middle of that struggle, which is I need to make a certain amount of money to be able to live, and I need to do these things to create the career that I'm trying to create. And these videos are a part of that. It's, as I said on day one, it's a method of accountability, and something that is important to document, if for nobody else, for me, the different steps that I'm taking. And every day that I don't do a video means that it's either a day that nothing was accomplished, which goes into the lost column, or it's a day when I'm not finding the time or making the time to do the video, which is also in the lost column. You know, and I need more W's than I need losses. Sports analogies aside. Now I'd like to talk about all the things I wanted to talk about for the last 3 days. And the first one is I was able to see the Nina Simone documentary on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, I do think it's worth your time. It is very interesting. She lived a life that I never really understood. I was a fan of the music. I still have a variety of her recordings in my CD collection, which has all been transferred over to MP3, and did not realize the battle that she had with manic depression. And that bit of the story aside, I think a big part of what I took out of watching that documentary was that as artists, we have a duty to create art that can be sent out into the world, but we also have a responsibility in this day and age, in this world, to monetize that art so that we can live doing that art. And, you know, it doesn't mean sell out. And I know we talked about that before, but it does mean that you are valuable. And when you are doing something valuable, it's important that you retain the importance of that value and reflect that to other people so that they understand that even though this is entertainment and it's something that people enjoy, it doesn't exist for free. And so, yeah, that's important. Make sure that you don't just see your value, but also make sure that other people see that value as well. It's going to be a hard change. I know people are very used to getting things when they want them, however they want them, and changing the minds of people into making them understand that art and entertainment, whatever form it's in, does cost somebody something, and getting people to pay for it in some way, shape, or form, that is going to take time. But it's something we all kind of need to do together. Otherwise, we're forever going to be fighting this battle. Big number 2 is that we're going into the new year, and I purposely started this whole project in November when we were just entering downtime. And downtime was great. I got a lot done. I didn't get everything done, but I got a lot done. And so we're going into January, getting dangerously close to uptime, where I'm still missing one key thing, which is my reel. And we've talked about how difficult this is going to be, since getting the classics material is actually kind of hard now, and I don't have a lot of new material to be able to carve into a reel in the first place. Now, I was actually able to take some steps today and reach out to a few folks who I think have some good footage that I'll be able to use, but we're not sure if they've got it or when I can get it. So here's a plea to anyone that I've worked with in the last couple of years. If you've got footage of me, I'd love to have it in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a link or a download or whatever we got. I would like to put something together, and so please send me whatever footage you've got of me. I will use it, probably. And then, in addition to the audition class that I'm going to continue taking through January, I'm also looking for a solid commercial class because I'm not booking commercials the way that I should. I'm getting out, I'm getting solid callbacks, I'm getting put on available, which for those who don't know, that's when you and a couple other people who are in the top are held. They want you to hold the time for the shoot so that they can maybe hire you. But I'm not getting the booking. And so that's a hurdle that's got to get overcome. And I think the only way that it can get overcome is by going to class. So those are the steps. And that's what's happening here in the beginning of this year. And I think that'll cover it for now. So I'll see you tomorrow.